I'm gonna show you how to bleed the brakes on this bike and replace the fluid. It's about time. The fluid is still good, if you can see the color of it right here, but you know what? I'm gonna be doing it every year, not every 2 years that the BMW recommends. These ABS units, they're kind of like sensitive a little bit, and I don't want to be in troubles. So I'm gonna be replacing the fluid today. Alright, so we're getting ready. We got our tools, my iced coffee here, and I have taken this out and clean it up. As you can see, it's easy. I remove everything around here. I clean it up really good. Mine needs a little bit more. I have the tablet with the manual, but the manual, it doesn't say anything about what I'm going to be doing now. I have done this on a dealer about a year ago. This is an ABS bike. I'm going to leave the mud guard off so we can see everything here much more clear. So let's start. I have made this container so I can get a clear line so I can see the brake fluid changing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have the rest of it from the dealer. I'm going to keep pouring brake fluid in here till I see it coming out clear. When I see it coming out clear, I'm going to start pouring the new brake fluid in there. And I will continue pump a little bit more, so make sure the old brake fluid is gone into that container. I keep this for the clean parts, yes, I don't throw away. Alright, so let's start. So I'm going to use the syringe to remove the existing brake fluid out, and I have a container here to put the old brake fluid in. I have the new brake fluid, that's liquid moly. This is what I'm using liquid moly as much as I can on almost everything on the bike, because I think this is what the Germans do too. So okay, this is the new one, and I'm going to be using this to keep flushing the system. Okay, begin. I think the syringe is the best to do something like that. Some people put like you know, towel paper to clean it up. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to leave any paper particles in the system. Fill up with fresh fluid and let's give it a try. If you don't know how to do that, you just press and you don't let it go, and then you open that. When you close that, then you move your hand up again. Okay, check it out. I'm pressing and I'm closing, then I go up. As you can see, the thing working. I don't see any leaks. Let's try. Yep. Actually, the thing spits a little bit. Okay, we're getting there. Now I'm gonna be putting the new brake fluid. All right. As you can see, this brake fluid is kind of like it's not clear. Look at that. You see it? We're going to continue. It will take time, yes. Alright, we have empty another container. And look at the difference on the new one. You see how clear it is? That's the difference here, so it will take a little bit of time. I think I started seeing clear brake fluid here. Let me see if I can put the camera close so you can see it. I think I start seeing clear brake fluid here. Alright, let's give it another one. Yeah, I think it started looking a little better. You know what? I'm gonna empty this and so I can see the difference. You know, I have the whole morning to do that, so I'm not in a big rush really, and I want to do it right. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. This is clear brake fluid. Okay, I'm gonna fill up to maximum. Maximum is right here. We're almost there. Right there. Okay, the brake is really hard. Okay. Make sure there is no particles of dirt on that. Right. Alright. Let's move on the front. Okay, as I was saying, I went to the dealer last year to do that. And I thought he's gonna put it on the computer to flash the system on the ABS. That's why I went there. And I asked him, I was there when he was working, the guy, and I'm like, you don't need it on these models, as long as you do that. And I have a motoscan. I can just, you know, flash the system myself, but he didn't. He told me I didn't have to. It just goes through the system and clean up the brake fluid. Okay. All right. So let's get these parts nice and easy. So from this container here, we're going to be doing both calipers, left and right. First, we're going to start with the right one, but before that, I will remove the existing brake fluid. Okay, I'm not going to go all the way down till I put the container on the front, and I'll be back. Okay. I'm emptying the rest of the brake fluid. Put it in the container. And I think we're good enough. Alright, a little bit of the last year, just to flush it. This you gotta go a little bit smoother. Okay, let's put some more of the new one. Okay, I don't want to get any air in the system. don't want to let it empty completely, it will get air inside. It's very sensitive. Now I go a little bit smoother. I don't open the nut too much. Yes, that's better. Keep an eye on the container for me. Let me know when it's getting empty. Yes, it's a joke. I'm gonna be patient and I'm gonna empty almost the whole thing here just to be sure we get clear brake fluid, but very clear. But you know, this is not the easy side. We'll do our best. Alright, let me see if I can sit down here. Yeah. The trick is don't open the nut all the way because it might get air inside, air bubbles. This is what I'm trying to do right now. That's why I concentrate. And I'm making this video in detail because people just, you know, pumping and close that and close this, and you won't see the hard part. I'm filling up a little bit more, and the tricks, it's what makes the difference. That's the one I told you. Don't open the nut on the way. Just goes easy on it because it might get air bubbles. You see, I opened about 1/8 of an inch, and then now it was 1/16 or 3 millimeters. And of course I keep the brake compressed completely. See? Let me put the camera in different positions so you can see it a little bit better. First I'm going to put it here so you can see how I press that. Okay, I try not to go all the way to the end. I stop right there, you see? I stop about 1/2 inch before the end. That's the trick, not to get air bubbles from this position here, how I open it. Okay, I'm pressing now, little bit, little bit, little bit. I have to check the brake fluid now. It's still good. Little bit. You see, I don't open all the way. That's the trick. And before the leverage, the brake leverage goes all the way to the end, 1 inch before the end I stop and keep it pressed. That's the difference. That's what makes a difference on this. I have done this many times with all my bikes, and it works good. And you save the service. The service on a Beamer is about $400, so it's not cheap. $450 for everything you see here. Or maybe, you know, including the axle, maybe more. Alright, let's check the brake fluid. I'm gonna do a little more. You see now, there's no bubbles into the hose. And you definitely get a clear hose. It gives you a lot of data. Let's see what's going on here. I think we're good. I'm going to do a little more, maybe about 5-6 times. But it's really good right now. There's no bubbles at all. So, and the brake fluid is clear. It has a couple of grooves here, you see that? That's where it goes in. Right there. And then you get this part here. cleaner cloth, and this actually is the security of the other part, keeps it in place. Looking good. Full pressure. Actually feels better than before.